Hello everyone, my name is Leon Hurley and welcome to this week's PS4 O'Clock. This week I am joined by Ben.
Hello.
The editor of Official PlayStation magazine, and something quite special, which we have not opened yet. It's been sat like this on the desk until we could get near a camera. Do you want to do the honours?
Well, we hope that inside there is a PS4, not Xbox One. It would be the ultimate trolling joke if someone filled it with the wrong console.
Surprisingly heavy. Having handled a console, which is a fairly light plastic box, this has got a bit of a heft to it.
Let's whip it open. Let's do it. Here she comes. Far she blows, as they say at sea. Now, in my house, like when we go and see my in-laws, they desperately asked us to save wrapping paper, so I felt really guilty ripping that open.
Let's just get rid of that.
Now, I wonder how many people get a PS4 and wander down the street with it like that, and how long they'll last before getting mugged. Not long, I would wager.
Okay, so that's
how it looks.
UK box.
There's the front.
There is. I just wanted to actually quickly just point on the front there. We've got there's a 14-day PS Plus trial on the front. Bring around to the back.
Bigging up Killzone, Infamous, Assassins, Watch Dogs, and telling you everything it does on the back there. Yeah, fairly standard, but still quite exciting.
Second screen, remote play. We've got the mic. Watch your favourite films, etc. And the PS Plus thing again. Do you want to?
Yeah, let's do it. Open? Let's hope this doesn't take ages.
So it's jet black this time instead of piano black. I always thought that was an odd thing to differentiate.
Right, here we go. Out she comes. Make sure you use it the right way.
Thank you, Leon.
See, now if you walk down the streets like that, then you might be better. Or it might just fall open and
I have a confession to make. I saw, when I was going to do the Batman Arkham Origins review, so a few weeks ago now, I saw someone with this box on the back of their wheelie luggage, just walking around London.
Look what it is. Look what it is. Do the honours while I tidy up.
Okay. Moving plastic things.
It's only a PlayStation 4.
There we go.
Oh my god.
It feels heavier actually than I remember it. This is the bit that comes off to get at the hard drive. I think there's a couple of screws that give you access to that. The power button there, obviously recessed. It's touch activated. It's almost, you can't really feel it at all.
Can I do the thing now I always do on Christmas morning, even though I'm 33 years old?
What's that?
Lego box.
And obviously that's the disc slot on that side there, because I know some people have been confused about that. It's actually quite shiny now. I'm quite surprised.
Yeah. What do you think of the matte versus shininess?
I like it. It's weird. It's almost pearlescent in the bit in between.
Pearlescent?
Yeah.
That's a big word. I don't know if I'd let that go into the magazine, but well used.
It's a technical word.
You also get a plug. Hello, Mr. Plug. Controller. You must have seen the controller by now. The controller really is lovely. There she is. The stick's a little bit closer in, and they've got these little grip circles around them, which makes it much easier if you're playing a game like FIFA for your thumbs to navigate without sliding off the top.
Rip that bit of plastic off.
Go on then. He's just ripping off the plastic. God, I'll do the other side. What do you think of the triggers on these? You've been playing.
I love it. Yeah, it's really good. So I played Killzone. I reviewed Killzone, and the triggers are really. You sort of almost don't feel like you're using them. You're shooting and stuff happens on screen, but you don't have that sensation of having to manually heft down on a big clunky plastic trigger. They're really, really nice to use.
And of course, the top glows whenever you're playing something, which is really satisfying. And
it does actually. When I was playing, it sort of splashes light on the sort of the table in front of you. So you do, if you've got the light switched off, you do actually get sort of almost like a feedback from the light reflection.
You've also got your quick start guide, which 0.001% of PlayStation 4 users will read before they play it. Your sync cable for your controller,
which is worth pointing out is not the usual USB.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
So you can't use a USB cable with your PS4 pad, because the first thing I did when my pad ran out was to try and plug it in with the USB and it won't fit.
Headphones and trusty HDMI cable. We never have enough of them in the office.
It's worth pointing out as well, so the sockets on the back, there is basically your digital optical out for your surround sound, there's an HDMI out, there's a LAN cable, and there's the auxiliary cable for the PS4 camera. So somebody did ask if they could watch it on their normal TV, and you can't basically. There's an HDMI out, so that's all you can use. I'll bring up as well PlayStation camera. Let's see if I can get the tape off without doing too much damage.
We should have untaped before we came in here, but we wanted it to be authentic.
Well, yeah, it's just been sat under the desk all day waiting Okay. Sorry.
He's whipped it. No taking that back to the shop now, Leon.
So there we go.
There is the camera.
There is the camera with its slightly different auxiliary cable. It's almost like a fat USB. And it's got like a little, so it sits there so you can angle it.
Have you had much of a play with this before? Not on this unit, but
no, I haven't. No, Joel has used the camera. So the camera, if you sit in front of your PS3, you can use it to turn the PS4 on. It will detect your face and turn it on, turn the PS4 on and log you in. Because it will know your face. Apparently you have to sit there and turn your head from side to side to record different angles.
I've used it to play the Playroom, which was actually quite a bit of fun. I think it would be very kiddie-tastic, but actually you can do lots of silly things with it. You play like an air hockey game where if you win you get a imaginary bottle of champagne that appears on screen to shake. You can take the controller and you can flick out these little robot things and move them around the room. I mean, you're going to play with it for like 10-15 minutes, but it's a really good example of how the technology works within the controller and the camera.
And it also does voice commands, so it works like some other consoles you may be thinking of, where you say PlayStation start kill zone, and it'll turn on whatever you tell it to do. I'm just curious to see what the first bit of the quick start guide
He's actually
is.
going into the quick start guide.
Don't read the instructions.
Have you ever read the instructions for a PlayStation in your life?
Yes.
Has anyone else out there? Even the cameraman's
There we
going.
go. So there's your quick start guide, starring Knack.
Yay, Nat.
Knack. But yeah, getting started is basically plug everything in, as you might
Plug
expect.
everything in and play. I could have told them that myself, Leon.
Using the screen, there's a
Still reading it. Sorry about this.
I'm just curious. Well, it does make a differentiation between the function screen, the home screen, the content info screen. So the function screen is the bar at the top that has all your basic kind of menu options. The home screen has all the what's new and all the tiles. And then the content info is for each individual game that shows what's happening with the game, what your friends are doing, what's going on.
So very quickly, last before we go, recommend one game for the watchers to play on their new PS4 when you get it.
Killzone. It's the one I played the most with. I think it's a really strong shooter. It looks lovely. It really shows off PS4 beautifully.
Well, I'm going to say FIFA 14, which is doing lots of new things on PS4 that it wasn't on PS3, and it's just a really slick sporting experience.
Okay, so there you go. There is a PS4. It launches tomorrow, and on the 29th,
On the 29th.
29th, which is the week after tomorrow. There you go.
Enjoy.